Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video where today we are outside of ARLECCHINO's best in slot artifact domain because today is the day where we will be building her. Right now we have her on a 2-piece Glad and 2-piece Shimenawas, which, isn't the worst, but at the same time we could do much better, and we are going to be going for her best in slot artifact set. So as the title I'm sure shows, we will be spending 2000 resin. Right now we have 3 condensed and 28 fragile resin, which is like 1680 plus 120, so that's like 1800 resin there. And then we'll also use our resin from tomorrow to make 2000 resin, which if you convert that into fragile resin, that's 50 runs of her artifact domain. So, without further ado, that's enough waffling. We have 50 runs to get through. I will just be starting off here with a Monopyro team with Kaza. I mean, I know these guys have a Geo Shield, but, who cares? I'm sure we can just beast our way through it since our ARLECCHINO is C1 with Jadewing Spear. So, you'd hope that we would be able to clear it, although I did already mess up my rotation. So, you've got to forgive me there. Although these guys could possibly die beforehand. Never mind. Oh, well. I mean, yeah, we're doing decent damage. It's far from the best. Since we have ults up already, we can just do something like this here. Catch particles on Bennett into a funnel Shangling. There we go. Group these guys together. And big damage. We hit a 75k there. Okay then. Our ARLECCHINO is cracked already without best in slot artifacts. But first pull of resin. Let's see what we're doing here. This will set the tone of the video. Are we gonna get lucky, or are we gonna get not lucky and spend a bunch of resin? Not great, terrible, and wrong set. Okay, so we know how this video is gonna go already. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a couple of runs, switch teams, do a couple of recorded runs, and then other than that, I'm going to switch over to a few different teams. Since these guys do have Geo Shields, I do want to try a Overload team because I feel like that could be a decent team for Abyss, although we will have to wait and see. I mean, there will be a new Abyss coming out soon, so we'll be able to test it out there. Okay, this shield is annoying me, but it's nothing major, luckily. Okay, cool. I will just go for one more E, a Q, and then another E, so that we can once again funnel all our pyro characters. And I honestly think that's the best thing about playing this team, where you can just funnel so many particles in Monopyro, and Kaza will buff your Shangling's damage. Bennett will, and ARLECCHINO, so does Bennett. So, that's why I really like this team. It is one of my favorite teams to play, although, like I said, I will be experimenting with other teams. Once we do have all of ARLECCHINO's artifacts, I do plan on doing a Abyss run, unlocking her full potential. Terrible. That could have had potential. I don't get good circles on my account. Like, I really don't. The one piece we're probably going to keep on our ARLECCHINO is our Goblet, since, it's pretty decent. That's like, God, I know, 36 crit value. Yep, there you go. I mean, I normally like having minimum like 30 crit value on my artifact, so I'll take anything above 30, so yeah. Obviously, after we do a couple of runs, we will go into rolling artifacts, which is normally where these videos fall apart, unfortunately, so, let's just hope that doesn't happen. Maybe if I high plunge here, we'll be able to kill these guys easier. Yeah, the shield is very annoying, but that's why we're gonna be trying I forgot what it's called, a Overload team. And the thing is, I normally hate Overload in Genshin, but, maybe ARLECCHINO can change that. I'm still not used to calling her ARLECCHINO, man. Ever since I heard ARLECCHINO, I've just been calling her that for like a year, and it's gotten me roasted a fair bit, but, I will slowly make the change. But our ARLECCHINO is doing really insane damage right now, even though they have a shield. Obviously, these aren't the hardest enemies in the game, but, Alright, final run before we go condense a bit of resin. What are we going to see here? Okay, not even the right artifact set. Also, can I just say that these artifacts seem so pointless? Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch teams, and I will be back shortly, and, yeah. Alright, and here we are back with more resin and an Overload team, except from we don't have our ults up on our official or beta, but I suppose that's what these guys are going to be used for. Luckily, we do get all the particles from our beta, which is always nice. I don't use beta much on this account. I normally use her on my other account for my Ayato Hyper Bloom team, which If you guys watch the channel a fair bit, you'll know that's actually one of my favorite teams to play. So, yeah, fun little bit of lore there. Okay, I mean, let's see how this does here. Okay, yeah, we have a Bond of Life. Okay, it definitely works against Geoshield, so I might actually have to try this out in the Abyss. I normally don't play Overload, but I feel like this could be good against, like, bosses. It would have been nice to get the E there for extra Bond of Life, but, you know, it is what it is, and yeah, I actually think the Overload team works pretty well. You know, I am glad I have, like, over 700 Crystal Flies. Dude, why is this a double crit piece? Why this? Why not the flower? I mean the feather, whatever. Who cares? That's painful. But yeah, that's literally just the artifact experience in a nutshell for you. Don't know why I'm using Bennett there. I really don't need to. I can just use my Electro character's ult here and then mow these guys down because they don't stand a chance, basically. And then we can Bennett ult, official, and oh, we don't have our Beto's ult up right now. That's unfortunate. Oh, these guys. Oh, I'm lagging. Okay, that's unfortunate. I'm lagging really badly. Wi-Fi disconnected. I will see you guys in a second. Okay, well, that was quite something. It's not a video of mine if there is not at least a little bit of scuff involved. So, you know, glad we got that out of the way. Hopefully, that means we've gotten everything that could go wrong out the way, and our artifact rolls will go amazingly. But, also, I do want to mention, thank you guys so much for the support on the videos. Like, our last couple of videos have been getting, like, insane amount of support. Both the Honkai videos and the Genshin video. So, I would just like to thank everyone for that. You know, a bit much going on right now, so commentating is a bit more difficult, but, you know, like I said, I do just want to thank everyone for all the support that we've been seeing on the channel lately, because this is the best my channel has ever been doing ever since I created it, and it's all thanks to you guys. And this is kind of a throwback to one of my first big videos, which was when I was doing this for Risley, when I was farming his artifacts. I mean, I guess this could have potential, but it's a bit coped. So, yeah, like I said, thank you all for the support. The ARLECCHINO pulls, which, I mean, were insane in and of themselves, if you saw them, did well. Our C0 versus C1's also doing well. My Wi-Fi is dying right now, but I guess at least that gives me more time to talk. So, yeah, like I said, just thank you guys for all the support, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video as well, and any future ARLECCHINO videos coming up, because we will have quite a few with the new Abyss coming out, trying out a few more teams. After this team, I want to try out a double Hydro team, see how that feels. And after that, I'm just going to be showing off any good rolls we get. Or I'm just going to go straight into actually rolling the artifacts. So, yeah, that's the plan. And hoping for all the best, because we are basically done here with our Overload runs. And overall, Overload felt very fun to play, especially with... I mean, we already have interruption resistance from ARLECCHINO, and then, you know, damage reduction from Beto and her interruption resistance, so literally we don't get knocked around and we take less damage, and we can heal from our ult, since we do also have a bit of funneling from Bennett. But so far we have gotten absolutely nothing, and it would have been lovely if this was an attack piece on the other set. But I'm going to get a bit more resin and switch to the other team, and I will see you guys in a second. Alright, and we are back with a double Hydro comp. Now, I know in double Hydro that you would normally use Yelan instead of Farina, but I don't have a Yelan. And when you're using a Farina, then you would normally go for a healer, but I brought Zhongli instead because our ARLECCHINO is going to be incredibly squishy. So, yeah, that was sort of the full process behind this team. I don't want to try this out in Abyss. I do wonder how that would go. We do have our stuff back. We can Zhongli ult here, luckily, though. So, I mean, this is pretty good against these guys. And, oh, they're actually nearly dead. This team actually performed better than I expected. Like, I did not expect to be doing so much damage to them, holy. I mean, obviously, the fact that we have C1 and Jadewing Spear is helping us out a lot, but, yeah, this team is actually better than I expected. Obviously, we're not getting many stacks from Farina's Fanfare, especially since she had C0. If we had, like, C2 Farina, I'm sure this team would be absolutely insane, but, yeah, that's the way things are looking now. We still haven't gotten a good piece, which is... you know, lovely, although luckily, or maybe not luckily, I am going to do 50 runs of this, so wish my sanity luck. I wonder if it's going to stay intact, but Yeah, that's the way things are looking right now. I mean, let's see how much we can do. Okay, yeah, we did get the Bond of Life. You know, our damage here is looking decent. The reason why we are running, obviously, double Hydro is just because my Xingqiu is only C2, so I'm not sure if he would be able to cut it as a solo Hydro. Although, I mean, it's Xingqiu, so he probably could, but yeah, that, like I said, that's just sort of the thought process behind this team. I think yeah, I'm seeing some 70Ks on Vapes here, and honestly, I am impressed. Obviously, like I said, our ARLECCHINO is kind of C1, and okay, you know what, this piece could be good if it rolls correct. We're accepting kind of cope pieces here, but you know, it is what it is. Like I said, we'll see all the best pieces once I am done with this run. So this is the final run I am going to be doing on camera, and after that, I will be clipping any good rolls that we get. Actually, I wonder if this would be a bear rotation. This would probably give us more Farina stacks. Oh, I didn't use Farina alt. Whoopsies. That's something I will be trying out. Maybe in a Spiral Abyss video. I actually do want to try this team out in Abyss. I am curious to see how it will go. Also, I feel like normally a lot of my videos are post-commentated. This one is live commentated, so I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be able to hear my mouse clicks and my keyboard. So any apologies if that bothers anyone. Although luckily that will be over once it comes to any red clips which we have gotten. But yeah, let's see how our final roll goes. I feel like I'm going to stick with this team just for comfort. Like, I can just turn my brain off. Alright, let's see what we get in our final run. Maybe skipping will give us a little bit of luck, and we don't get anything good. Okay, so like I said, now I will see you guys either once we've gotten all our pieces, or if there's any insane collections that I want to clip. So I will see you guys shortly. Alright, well then, as I'm sure you guys can tell, I did not clip any good artifacts we got for the simple reason that we did not get any. Well, okay, we got one double crit piece, but that's it. So, you know, let's just get these out the way, and if I'm being honest, this is probably going to be a painful experience. So, like I mentioned, we did get one double crit piece here, which is an attack stance, which can be very useful. So, you know, we just have to hope this gets off to a good start, and we do start off by rolling crit rate, which is nice. We are just going to go bit by bit. We get EM there. From now, we kind of only want to get crit. Otherwise, this can go very bad very quickly. Okay, EM can be okay if we play a vape team. But right now, I would kind of prefer if we were to roll a bit of crit damage, maybe, hopefully. It's okay. Basically, this piece can get to 30 CV, which, you know, isn't amazing, but isn't terrible either. So, you know, if we get lucky, I mean, this is the only okay piece we pulled, so it's not good. And this was our only good piece, basically, because the only other ones I've locked, I mean, this is the only EM one with crit, so let's see if we get double crit. No, we don't, and that means neither of these can be double crit because neither of them have crit on them. The only good goblets we got Hydro damage and Anima, which I will not be leveling up today. Although we did get an attack, which can be useful if this rolls crit damage, but of course it doesn't. I did not get a single good crit piece for the circlet. You know, I do have crit damage, but neither of them have attack, so what we're relying on are our two flowers here for them to roll crit rate, and these are also low rolls, so, you know, no hopes there, basically. And then we have a few pieces here which could roll a second crit stat, but, yeah, after 50 runs, for this to be what we get is pretty tragic, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, normally the main part of these videos would be rolling the artifacts, but right now, I think it was farming them, if I'm being honest. That's the only piece of content we got out of today for the most part. So if there is a lesson to be learned, it is that artifacts are a scam. That is what I've learned, because we have not got a piece with more than 30 crit value, despite doing... Oh, okay, never mind. This has potential. This is our saving grace for this video. Our only hope, dare I say. Therefore, please roll crit again. Okay. Roll crit rate. Please. if this only rolls crit, if this only rolls crit from now, it's good. If it only rolls crit from this instance right now, it'll be okay. And that's what we have to go for now. We have to go for okay. Okay. If we get 1 crit rate or 1 crit damage roll, it's an okay piece. We can use it for the time being. If it's HP or defense, it is dead to me. Moment of truth. Is it... Bro, why? This is just worse crit value than our pieces right now. Like, I mean, we have 1 more with crit on it, so if this rolls crit damage, maybe we can do better. But of course we can't. So, yeah, out of everything we got today, we got 2 pieces with 24 crit value and 26 crit value, which, in comparison to what we had beforehand, here we had 35 crit value, and I mean here we only had 27, but it gave us a lot of crit damage, so that was kind of nice. But yeah, this isn't ideal because those are my 2 Shimenawa pieces, and I don't have a Shimenawa's mask. I mean, if I set a filter here for Shimenawas, maybe we can get away with an okay build. I don't see it. There we go. Do we have... We used a crit damage piece, not a crit rate piece. So, if we look at our main stats, we have 70, 201, although our offense has gone down a bit because we don't even get a 4-set bonus because this is just pain and suffering. So, I mean, what's the best I can do here is lose 7 crit rate by leveling up the crit damage mask to max. So that would be like 62 crit rate, and then yeah, we would just have to sacrifice a lot of stats. I don't know if it's worth leveling up one of the flowers we got. I feel like we can keep these pieces for the time being, but yeah, we are gonna... I mean, okay, look, there is a world in which this rolls only crit damage, and in that world I'll give it 1 more chance. Or else, once again, it's dead to me and we... Okay, it's dead to me. No, I believe. I have to believe. There is no way we did all this just to not get an upgrade. Never mind, yes, there is a way. Okay then, well, that went terribly. I will probably be doing a video like this for Clarine when we summon for her. The next time you see my ARLECCHINO will be for a Spiral Abyss video. And other than that, I know it's a bit in the distance, but in 5.0, once we get the Deep Wood, you know, strong box, then we will be doing a video for that for our Alhaven. But yeah, if I'm being honest, I'm not looking forward to repeating this for Clarine, and because artifacts are a scam, because we did not get an upgrade this video. So yeah, that's it for me. Hopefully your guys' artifact farming were better than mine, and I guess I'll just see you guys next time then. See ya.